No.
I mean, we have our maid do it when she has downtime, but we don't actually.
Your maid. What color was it?
Huh?
Huh?
Hires yellows only hire yellows. Just know that. Yeah. Yeah. They'll be like adjacent yellows though.
Adjacent.
Never their own kind.
It's gonna be a darker yellow, right?
Most likely, yes.
When I worked at the Poke Bar, I was working for they were all Vietnamese, and literally they did not hire. I think there was only one other Asian working there that wasn't like one of the owners. They hired like exclusively white people.
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, it was like all college students, so they were just whoever was like available, ready to work the part time.
Yeah.
But I noticed in a lot of Chinese restaurants, it's like
they mix. That always throws it off. Mix. Oh, they don't mix. Yeah.
It's like the same like.
But that's like everywhere. If you go to a Russian supermarket, it's usually only Russian people working, or like you go to a Russian restaurant, it's like people that speak Russian. Or if you go to like a Jamaican jerk chicken place, it's gonna be Jamaican jerk chicken making people. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you hire at an American spot?
And Americans, bro.
But Americans are everything.
I don't like this, the Texan accent. I don't know how to make it, but
I don't like the Southern accent as much.
The
drawl.
How can you like that? Imagine.
I just feel like they don't.
Wait, whoa! What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, how can you?
How do you find it hot?
Yeah, how do you find hot? Like, imagine you're like in bed and someone's like,
it's different.
I think it has like a motherly vibe to it.
Motherly,
like a grandmother, Southern hospitality.
Yeah,
I see.
That's what I see. Here, I'm gonna bake you a pie.
You should stick to the Russian accent. I think you do that better.
I can't do a Russian accent. What are you talking about? Huh? I don't have.
You're doing it right now.
No, I'm not doing it, bro. I swear, no one that I talk to can tell that I'm Russian until I tell them my last name.
Oh, I could tell.
They think I'm Brooklynese.
What's your last name? No. Brooklynese.
Brooklynese.
I feel like it definitely comes out when you say
certain words.
Certain words.
Well, yes, for certain words that I'm more unfamiliar with, I would say that it comes out more.
I feel like actually when you talk now, you could hear a little bit of it.
All right. You're just paying too much attention at this point. You're just paying too much attention, so that's why it's coming out. It's like
now you're trying harder to not sound like it.
No, what do you mean? Like I'm just talking like normal.
No, what do you mean?
What do you mean, bro? I'm just talking like normal. Does it sound better now?
Ooh,
a little bit.
It's cringe. Ooh, it's cringe.
Yo, we gotta all have like an ooh scene for credits.
What?
I don't know if we need that.
Wait. Imagine.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just move it, but I was like, I should have moved it,
I feel like you would react even less if you like curbed your first car. Like the wheel. You'd be like, but here you actually hit it.
It's like, fuck, I'm gonna get a beating.
Ticking time bomb.
Yo,
dude, I was just imagining 10 more minutes of me sitting down. And you guys ask, yo, what's good? You okay, Andrew? You okay?
I think at this point you just say, fuck it, we'll just use computer audio.
Yeah. We could use the phone audio.
Can't have nice things. Can't have nice things.
Absolutely not. You live by Murphy's Law, didn't you know?
Yeah. Anything bad's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. That's the law.
Whoa, that's not Murphy's Law.
What is it?
Anything bad that can happen will happen.
And no, it's not. It has no like bearing on whether it's a positive or negative effect. It's
anything that will happen
can
basically.
Happen that will.
I thought it was bad.
It's just regardless of the odds of something happening, it can happen.
Culturally, it is framed in a negative light. It like doesn't have a positive connotation.
Right.
Like culturally in Long Island?
Well, in the States.
I would say that's how people frame anything in general.
Anything that could go wrong will go wrong. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. The worst possible time.
Boom,
maybe that's maybe the
look it up in Russian.
Do it on
what? Нет проблем.
You know what's interesting? So like I like to interpret my dreams sometimes because sometimes they're so specific. I'm like, what the fuck? So I Google it and they're like, yeah, that should happen to someone else too. And then when I look it up in English, there's one meaning to it, and then when I look it up in Russian, there's another meaning to it. Wild, isn't it?
Very wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I think superstitions are kind of dumb. Because let's say your superstition is correct, right? Just say under the assumption that you have a superstition is correct. But the problem is that different cultures have superstitions that contradict each other. So, like for a Russian, she told me about one time she had a dream about lice, and that means good luck. But in American culture, if you have a dream about lice, then that means something bad's gonna happen to you.
Bro.
Or like, let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
So if both are correct, which the person who had the dream is believing, then that's not possible. So by definition, everything is wrong. All the superstitions are
Okay,
wrong.
Mr. Poopy Butthole,
You know what I'm saying?
like crazy.
I was reading it.
I like the
But
logic.
no, I think you're right, actually. Yeah. That Murphy's Law
I want to know an example.
is actually commonly framed negatively.
Mm. But
Yeah.
like the dream that I had
Yeah.
about lice, bro, that shit gave me PTSD. I woke up.
Have you ever
sweating.
actually had lice?
Yeah, when I was like 3. No, but the thing is, those lice
shave your
weren't
head?
lice. They were like crabs. They were like mini crabs. And I was like going like this, right?
Out of context, that sounds
like-
so bad.
Bro, and like
I think that's what crabs is.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like lice, but
Yeah, just
yeah,
basically.
sea lice. So if you ever look at sea lice, they look like little crabs, and that shit looked like whatever was in my hair in my dream. And I was like
Can you look
going
up
like
sea lice
this,
on your
just a
phone?
bunch of it.
Yeah.
and they would just fall out.
Bro, yeah, I was like traumatized. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
and that shit was crawling in there, and like I woke up, I was like, what the fuck was that, right?
You never
Yeah.
seen
So I
them?
had to look it
No,
up.
I've never
I
seen
mean,
it.
obviously, yeah.
I didn't even know
I don't remember my
lice
dreams though.
was spelled
Yeah,
this
that-
way.
That's like in the sand, right? And
yeah,
you move your
yeah,
hands.
yeah. Those
and
are
they-
disgusting, and some
yeah.
people eat that shit too.
I'm real curious because you're right. I know that there's like contradictions in the superstitions, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a good example. Like I want to say some cultures like spilling salt or is like good luck, but here it's bad, or like vice versa.
It's never good luck in any culture with salt.
Wait, so how'd you get rid of the
Salt
lice?
was like gold
When
at
I
one
was little?
point.
I went bald.
They just shaved your head?
Well, I was 3 years old, so
Wait,
I
you
didn't
said
give a
you
shit.
didn't, you didn't have to.
Oh, it's not really a big
I had
deal.
lice. But then also I had once again when I was like 6 in kindergarten.
Yeah.
When one little kid gets lice, everyone gets lice. And
Mm.
so at that point, my hair was already long and nice. So my aunt didn't want to do it. So we bought like a bunch of shampoo that kills it. And she was combing my shit every day. Like, like she was like with white
Combing.
paper.
She's coming.
She was like
combing.
combing it. Yeah.
Mm.
And like whatever comes out, she was looking at it. She was like, look at that. And I was like, what do you mean? What am I supposed to do? It's fucking kindergarten, We share pillows.
Yeah.
So
You know what kind of reminds me
Like-
of? Like in America.
But it worked.
Mhm.
Okay.
In America, when you get smallpox,
Uh-huh.
and then they have a smallpox party. Like, that's what that.
Oh
You
yeah,
never-
to get
you never
everyone
heard of that?
infected. To get everyone infected.
no,
so
but
they
like
build
that's
up
so
an immunity.
different.
Yeah, they build immunity.
When they're
Yeah, but
young,
it's like
when they're young, so when they're older and more susceptible, they have the antibodies.
I've
and
never
stuff.
been to one, but I know it's a.
That's
thing.
like
Smallpox party?
vaccine level.
Yeah, it's a
thinking
herd immunity
before-
type of thing.
Once
Yeah.
you get smallpox, don't you aren't you predisposed to
Hep C
Shingles
or something.
or-
Oh, shingles.
shingles? Yeah,
yeah.
shingles.
Yeah,
Don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had smallpox.
I don't know if I did.
I never had small.
I don't even know.
I had this other thing. It's called krasnucha in Russian. I don't know what the fuck that. I think.
Oh, I
That's not
definitely had
healthy.
that one.
Bro, like-
yeah, I remember
so
that
so
one.
if I remember correctly, I couldn't see well because my eyes
What?
were always watery, and then my whole like body was full of the red rash. Like my whole body was full of red rash,
Yeah.
and like I was itchy as fuck. And my mom told me to just sit in the dark all day. I don't know if it was because she
What?
was embarrassed of me,
In the dark?
or
Yeah, let me
because
just-
sunlight would fuck it up.
Do you know
for
what that
me.
reminds me of?
What?
That reminds me of when grandmas are like, "Don't whistle in the house. It's a bad luck,"
Oh yeah,
or like something like that. It's like, yeah, sit in the dark. That'll cure you.
Yeah, don't
She's
touch
like,
anything.
fucking
Don't
go
touch
near me."
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Don't touch anyone.
That's obsessive. That's obsessive though.
Obsessive?
I mean, excessive. Sorry, excessive.
Excessive.
There's
Excessive.
all of those things.
Yeah,
Mm.
All at once.
Obsessively excessive.
excessive. Yeah,
What was the other one you used?
Excessive.
Obsessively.
Access.
access.
It's
Obsessed.
assessed as obsessively accessible.
I saw a would you rather online,
Uh huh.
but I
Oh,
know
God.
you're definitely not gonna like this.
Is it poop related?
It is
Indeed.
poop
Oh.
related.
Yay.
Online.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
A lot of people have liked this, so I mean,
All right.
you don't wanna hear it, we-
No, let's
A
hear
lot
it.
of
No,
people
let it
like
rock.
it.
You came.
Yeah.
You came ready
Uh-huh.
to.
All right.
To make me squeamish.
So you have to take a shit in the shower and it comes out. What are you doing? Are you gonna take the poop out with your hands and throw it in the toilet and
What
flush
kind
it?
of poop is it?
Solid. We'll go easy. This is the first
What
first
kind of-
iteration.
Oh my god.
So this is
I would probably
wait, we didn't hear the second part. All right.
What's the alternative?
I don't know if
He
I
just
want to
likes
hear the
poop.
second part.
All right, you took a shit in the shower. You could pick it up with your hands, throw it in the toilet, flush
Does
it.
it have to be your hands?
Yes.
You
Can
can
it
do it with
be-
your mouth.
Yeah. It's
You
either
can
hands
do
or
it
mouth.
with
no. What about a glove or
No,
like
no,
a
you can
tissue?
do
You're
with
in
your
the
mouth, you
shower.
know?
Uh-huh.
There's toilet paper in the
All right,
bathroom.
and then let me
I
get to the
reach
second-
out the
All
curtain.
right, let me get to the second part. And we have B. It's a solid shit. You stomp it down the drain.
Waffle stomp.
Waffle stomp.
What the fuck?
Is that a-
He's done it before.
Yeah,
No, there
He's
were
done
memes
it
all
before.
over, bro. That was you
Oh, I
never
bet
seen
you
that?
were squeamish.
Oh yeah, bro, super.
He's done it before.
I liked a lot of those memes in high school,
Uh-huh.
and then I feel like once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Did your girlfriend have like a shit thing and then you got scared? Is that what it was? Because you know how there's a trigger?
He
Like,
didn't say no.
Yeah, no, I wanted to think about it. I don't think so,
Uh-huh.
because everyone who's afraid of something, there's a rational reason why.
but I don't think I'm afraid of it so much as just I don't give it the same weight that you guys.
No, you give it more
We
weight.
don't
Yeah.
give any weight to. That's why
Yeah.
we're so talking about it so lightly.
Yeah.
You care so much about it. Like,
For
I
real.
don't know. Did your
All right,
parents
I guess
do something
okay. I
to
guess
you?
that's all right. Yeah, you guys.
So much
are
shit
right.
on your chest.
What?
No, I was asking. All right, but
No, dude.
Yo,
Would
I
you
just thought
rather-
about something.
I would probably pick it up and put it in the toilet because I don't want to ruin my piping.
what? But wouldn't the water over time like erode it
Yeah,
down?
but the bacteria goes in there and the mold grows on the edge of the pipes, and then the pipe like shrinks in as
See,
the stuff
he's very
around it.
knowledgeable about
okay.
it. He's done the waffle stomp review.
Yeah. Dude, the fact that you know the name for it,
Dude,
It's like-
bro, I promise you just Google it and it's gonna be like a million memes. Promise you.
okay.
Okay,
Oh,
Look
sure.
it up.
okay.
You got your phone right
No,
there.
it's okay. It's
dude.
okay. So,
All right.
so you're team A.
Uh-huh.
What team are you?
I'll pick it up and throw
I'll
it
pick
out.
it up too.
I
It's
don't
I'm
think
just,
it's a
picking it
big
up
deal.
too.
I don't really think it's a big deal. To
yeah,
pick
it's
it
just hard, you know, just boop.
up. Yeah, I mean, you pick up your dog's poop all the time.
Yeah.
You
With,
know
the,
what I'm
with the
saying?
bag.
with
though.
a bag.
Yeah.
But then you're already in the shower, so the moment you throw it out, your hands can be cleaned immediately.
Yo, the first time I had to
Right?
pick up dog shit, I
Watch
almost
it.
threw up. Because I've never picked up shit
What?
before.
Uh-huh.
Like,
you shit in a matchbox.
yeah, but that's different.
And you play with
that
it.
was like, that was for science, you know? That was for health reasons. I had to bring it in. Like, I had no choice.
Uh-huh.
I gagged a couple of times when I had to do that. Like, I was like, what? You know? But like, when I had to pick up dog shit, I had to like bend over. And as you bend over, the smell hits you right on the face, you know?
You
go
didn't
like-
hold your breath?
I didn't know. Like, I thought the smell is gonna go away to the other side with the wind direction. But as I was going down, it just fucking like
It
in
was
my
hot.
face.
It was
Yeah.
steamy.
Diana, the first time she fished, she cried.
Oh yeah, I cried.
She pulled the fish out of the water and she cried.
No, I cried because it fell on the floor and started like wobbling. I was like, it's fighting for its life.
But
you know?
but you had the whole car ride to compartmentalize. You gonna catch a fish?
Yeah, I understand. Like, if I just caught it and it was just like dead right
That's
away,
not how it works.
but like I caught it and that shit was so heavy and feisty that it went on the floor, right, and started like wobbling. And I kind of like I was trying to reel it in. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And it just keeps like doing that. I was like, and then they like some guy on the boat. He took it and he
You
put
took
it
the hook
away.
out?
Yeah, and I was like,
Oh, you guys went on a charter.
I don't know what it was. It was some big boat with a bunch of
Yeah.
people fishing.
Yeah, charter boat. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Oh, wait, you guys went together?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was funny because all the old men were like fishing for her, and they were
Oh, and
giving
then they
it
catch it and then they give it to
Yeah.
you, right?
No,
No?
they would help me rail it because that shit was
No.
heavy, and I almost caught the heaviest
Yeah,
one.
they would get it on the line and then they
Yeah,
give you the rod,
yeah,
right?
yeah. They would be like, "You want to catch this one?" And she'd be like, "Yeah." And
Yeah.
Really?
No,
Okay, so
but
yeah,
that was
this
the
mind
hardest
you-
part, bro.
mind
That was the
you,
hardest
the hardest
part.
part is
the
waiting
hardest
to
part
get
is
the
getting
bite.
it on
Yeah.
the hook.
No, because we weren't waiting. It was a bottom fish, so we had to always do the thing, like we'd throw it in and whatever,
Mm.
all the time, right? Which I was doing too, by the way.
Mind
Did you catch anything?
Yeah, I caught like 4 fish by
On your own?
myself.
Which one
So
did you
you
cry
cast
for?
the line out?
Yes.
And
I almost
I
got the
plead the
heaviest one. I almost caught the heaviest one, and I was like doing it so hard, like that shit would stop like turning, and I was like, damn, what the fuck? So I picked up the thingy, and it hit the top of the boat, and that shit broke the thingy.
It probably ripped out his.
What is it
jaw.
called?
His
No.
gills.
you
What is
broke the
the-
rod?
Not
no,
the rod.
the hook
line?
came out.
The
hook came out.
line came. The line broke.
snapped, right? It's
The line
supposed to snap.
snapped. And
You
I
were
was
going
like,
OD with
"No."
it. That's why.
I know.
You're not
man.
supposed to pull while it's going away
You know,
from
what,
you.
you know what's funny? The first fish she caught, she cried. And then later, some old guy gave her the rod and she was like, yeah, this is so much fun. Started crying. Her eyes out.
That's probably why they all helped her though.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, we can't have her cry again. Like,
She also had yoga pants on.
What the fuck am I supposed to wear when I go?
jeans.
Jeans?
This is my first pair of jeans. What are you talking about?
Those are not jeans.
You call
This is
those
jeans.
jeans?
They are.
They
jeans.
are jeans.
They're made
I can
of
see the
jean
denim.
material.
I mean, they're like dyed.
I don't see the denim.
You could see
From
them
here,
outside.
If
These
you're
are
close,
jeans.
I could see the granular a little bit,
Yeah.
but they do not look like jeans.
I don't like wearing jeans, but these are the first ones that I find comfortable.
Are they like stretchy?
No, not really. But
Um,
like,
They're just big.
yeah. But like the so what the fuck was I supposed to wear? I had either a dress, which is a bad option because it's gonna be windy as fuck. 2, a skirt, also a bad option.
Why you got
C,
that look in your eye?
leggings.
I'm just like
Leggings
like
was
you
the most
wear
viable.
fucking pants. Like what do you mean?
I don't really own pants like at that point.
overalls.
That's another
I don't have
problem.
overalls.
That's a whole nother problem.
You don't have any jeans or pants.
Now
or,
I
like-
have pants, especially because I started working
How long
in the
ago
office.
is this?
Like a year ago, I bought a bunch of pants.
Okay.
You only came into your first ownership of a pair of pants a year ago.
Well,
the
I
whole life is hard.
I had pants before, but then I stopped wearing them because I figured skirts are much more comfortable.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah, they are comfortable.
Skirts
What are you
can be
talking about?
dangerous.
They are super comfortable. Like they don't restrict your movement.
I mean,
you
none
know?
of us would know.
Yeah,
to be
you
fair.
should try to wear a skirt
I
and you
wore
would
kilts
know.
once. No, I didn't.
You seem like the cross-dresser.
The
Actually-
disrespect. You take that back. No,
What
I.
did you say? Actually, did you actually wear a skirt once?
No, I was just gonna say it is basically like wearing no pants.
Yeah, basically. And like you get a nice breeze. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
why
wonder
the
if
boat
the
smells
breeze would
fishy.
be good down there, but like I'm
The
not curious
fuck?
enough to try. Wait, what did you say?
You missed the joke, man. It was in the moment. You had to be
it was
there.
it was a
Oh,
bad
well,
joke.
yeah.
The fuck?
I said that's why the boat was fishy. It was a good joke. It was a good joke.
How is this a good
Fishy.
joke?
Because we laughed.
No, you laughed because you had to laugh.
So
Because
in-
we had that agreement in the beginning.
Yes.
You laughed on all shitty jokes. That's the thing.
I have another. I have I have another thing I saw online. Do you think there are
Wait,
more?
I'm sorry. Before you
Yeah.
get into that,
Yeah.
I just remembered that thing I thought about while you were talking about shit and waffle stumper. And you said, did somebody shit on your chest? And I was thinking, what if, like, so imagine this. Imagine there's a 69 position, right? Imagine someone
Okay.
shits on your face or farts and it's like wet. It's like,
Dude,
shit
he's
fart.
having Vietnam flashbacks right now.
That would be terrible.
Bro, imagine it's like, it's gonna be so fucking funny, bro.
Nah, I don't think that would be funny.
Imagine
That would kill
it's like in
every
your
mood.
face, in your eyes, and whatever.
He just
You're
goes hard. He just goes soft so quick. He
Dude, yeah,
loses the hardness.
Dude, yeah.
Yo,
instant
that's so funny.
turn off.
So my question is, do you think there are more doors in the world or wheels in the world?
The fuck is
More
this
wheels.
question?
More wheels?
More wheels.
I'd say doors.
I think wheels. What's your rationale?
What do you guys think? So before we-
Wheels.
Wheels?
For anything that you move anywhere, it has wheels.
Okay. So like what, a car?
Appliances, cars, bikes.
Airplanes.
But what do
scooters,
cars have?
Planes.
Airplanes.
What do-
Cars do have doors.
Oh,
But how
Some
many
cars
two-door
have two
cars
doors.
have 4 wheels?
Yeah, exactly.
okay. I mean, how many houses are there in the world?
How many
you-
airplanes and public transportation cars?
Airplanes? How many wheels?
trains there are?
I don't think
Bicycles.
Yeah,
Look at population
but
of China.
trains
Wait a
also
second.
have
Look at
doors.
population of China. All right, and think about all the
Alright.
scooters or bicycles they're driving. So
Think
at least one per person. What's the population? Like 4 billion or something?
think about that building that you work in Times Square.
There's only like
There's not only 3 doors. There's not only like there's many doors
yes,
in that building.
but like I said, think about population of China and think about all the wheels that everyone there
I
is
think
driving.
a majority of cars are 4-doored and 4 wheels.
Yeah, do bearings count as wheels?
I don't know.
They do kind of just.
They
like
are
roll.
round.
They are
and
a
they
wheel.
Do roll.
Yeah.
They
One
are a
on the
wheel.
inside, the inner race rotates, rolls.
Those are wheels.
That's
But
a
like-
That's
lot.
a massive
That's a
wheel
lot.
multiplier.
But like in a lot of like maybe not as developed countries, like they're still using wheelbarrows and stuff, but they might not have like huge office buildings.
That's
with
like a
ton of
very
doors.
small fraction.
No,
And then
that's
most of the
80% of the
world.
world. That's 80% of the world, homie.
He's just saying most of the world does not have like.
Yeah, you're gonna
such-
come at me with
Bro,
like
you're only talking about the building I work at, well as the whole Africa is using those wheelbarrows. You know what I'm saying?
That
you're
is
gonna
true,
come at
that's
me
true.
with our rocks wheels. Like what the fuck,
It's
guys?
not rocks
If they
wheels, it's
chip
actual
them
wheels,
into
bro.
a wheel
Like-
shape.
If they chip them into a wheel shape.
Okay, but here's a question.
Some
Let's say
Americans,
there's like a double door.
Like wheel was the first thing invented, literally.
Let's say there's a double door. Does that count as 1 door or 2 doors?
One.
You know,
door.
there's a lot of questions, a lot of variables that can be put
Mm.
into this question, which is why it's such a great,
That
you
is
know?
it's a great debating.
yeah.
just like Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really went off last week.
Just
or
how
2
you
weeks
are
ago.
going off
Yeah,
about
that
wheels
was-
fucking doors right now.
Yeah,
It was 3.
it was 2.
2.
Yeah.
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 Two or
I
three,
still
but-
think more wheels though. I'm like firm. I'm pretty
wheels.
firm.
I think
with
wheels,
with the wheel what is it called?
yeah.
Yeah.
Even without them, I think
Even
it's
without
wheels,
them, I still
yeah.
think
No,
it's
I
story.
think majority-
bearings like are like in anything that you use.
Yeah,
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 but
but like
anything
even
that-
even without them, I think.
without them, because
Without, all right, let's remove bearings. What makes this question so great is that the answer is unknown, so you could debate about it forever. There's always like,
try googling it. Google has
Yeah,
an answer.
I mean, it would be more fun if we just like
hash it out ourselves.
Exactly.
Ah!
Go count
be
every wheel, every door.
philosophers. Yeah, but are you guys team wheels? I mean, I'm team
Yeah.
doors, and I didn't really bring too much ammunition. To be honest,
I think
I
if you-
had no ammunition.
I feel like the skyscraper thing is somewhat of a good point, but in that skyscraper, there's so much office furniture that
With
all
wheels?
has wheels on it.
Yeah.
true.
Like an
every
office
single
chair has
cabinet.
8 wheels.
Yeah.
Every single couch we have
Yeah.
is with wheels.
Everything has
One
wheels
chair
on
has
it.
like 8 wheels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those
Exactly.
chairs too. That's
Yeah.
right. For every 3 doors in my section of the floor, there's like 200, 300 people with chairs sitting.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I think I'm team
and
wheels.
all of them have like 3 wheels.
just because
Changed
you
him
know,
so
I'm
fast.
getting.
He
I'm
just
getting
had a
attacker.
really great
That was
point
like a
about
3
that.
minute-
There's a
Though.
lot of wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of wheels. Yeah, I mean, if we're counting rocks as wheels too, you know, like
Why
not go all the way?
I still am team
if
wheels.
we're gonna go 80%, we should just go the 100. You know, like let's count everything. Yeah, like glass tables, those count as wheels. You know.
I'm looking around for a door that's maybe like would a
For
drawer
a door,
count
look
as a
at that.
door?
Look at that. Look at all the doors
I
here.
think so, actually.
Like a drawer might be a door.
I think what
Oh
categorizes
yeah, there's
a
all
door?
these little wheels in the actual cabinets as well that let them roll out.
All right, but I don't think
Those are wheels,
That's
though.
not a
Those
big.
are
that's not a-
wheels.
that's
Those
not
are
a-
wheels.
It is a wheel, but it's not a big.
That's
So-
straight
It's
a
up-
wheel.
That's a
It's-
straight up wheel.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it's not a big.
wheel.
I'm not. It's not a lot of. You don't have a
So
lot of
so when
furniture
did
like
you
that.
when did you start
Wait,
putting a
that's every
size
single
on it though?
every single cabinet that you could roll out.
Yeah.
How do you think it rolls?
has a wheel.
There's
yeah, I mean
wheels.
they do roll.
Yeah,
I
but
agree
so
with
when
that.
did you start putting a size restriction on it? Like because
All right.
the chair rolling wheels,
For
they're
team
okay. It
doors,
seems.
Next
I
thing
did not
you know-
represent your side too well. I'm sure there's some points I did miss.
Some door.
I mean, I would say something like an advent calendar. Each one of the little doors you open up,
Huh?
But I think that's
That's
very.
not a door.
There's not a lot.
they have the little doorknob, and you open it.
That ain't a door.
I
homie.
think. I think Team Wheels does make sense because they're just so versatile. When a door isn't that.
Look at you
versatile.
switching up so
That's
quick.
why it's a saying: don't reinvent the wheel.
So then, what about like
Mm.
cards? Does that count as a door?
No.
What?
We're getting
You
creative.
said
We're getting
cards?
creative. Like
What do
like
you mean?
like birthday cards, greeting cards.
No, there's no.
That's not a
count as
door.
Doors.
You know,
That's
where's
a
the
folded-
knob?
That's
Where's
a
the door
folded
knob?
piece of paper, bro. What the fuck? It's not that. It's not that simple.
It opens. It opens. I don't know.
Is this
I'm
a door?
I'm reaching Ellis. I can't.
So you could think about ass cheeks as doors
Let me,
too,
let me-
right?
I'm gonna look this up. Maybe
they're
maybe
opening
Google
up.
would save me.
Yeah.
There are more wheels than doors in the world,
That's what we
I knew
told
it.
you.
I knew
but it's also by something called medium.com. So
Well, they
it's
can
not
obviously-
a credible source. Granted, there
Bruh.
can't be a credible source. But I
It's like, give me the phone. I don't trust you.
I give up on the doors argument. You know, I think wheels.
Did they have
Wheels
any
take it.
good arguments for the doors?
I'm not gonna look too deep into it because there's gonna be a lot of dead air.
Yeah,
But I think
I mean, obviously, there's more wheels than doors. So
Yeah.
we can close
Obviously.
the door on that one.
Bruh.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's
Whatever, I thought it was
actually
That was a good that was a good one. Yeah.
That was a good.
There's another thing I saw online. Since you thought it was a good one. There's this guy who coded an app where it looked like he was live streaming. And it had just had a fake number in the top right corner of how much he was, how many concurrent viewers he had.
Oh, he walking around with the. It was
Yeah.
a prank, right?
And he went to like parties and it was like, yo, I'm live streaming, yo, check this out. And then it's crazy because of how high the number is, these girls would do anything or these people would do anything at the party.
Huh?
And it was just a social experiment
debauchery
for like
things.
influence, basically. Which I thought was interesting.
That is very interesting. I like social experiments.
Did you like pick up some girls or something?
From what I've seen in the video, yeah, he did. And it
was
was like just because he had a number that looked real, wasn't real.
Ah, good
Then
for him.
he was able to pull.
Can
pull
you
some
imagine
bitches.
that's your play at the
Good for
club?
him. Yeah, game
I
is
mean,
game,
like,
man.
yeah.
And he's a sweaty coder. And he's in his dungeon just fucking coding up an app. And he comes out, he's like, I'm gonna get so much pussy.
Honestly, though, like whatever works, man. Because if these people are only looking at these factors, then you need to have ways to go about that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way.
Yeah, it does show you the type of people you pull. Because I bet you the quality is gonna be very similar.
What if the person
Yeah,
figured out
definitely.
that's a code and they're like, wow, this guy's so smart. I kind of like him.
Yeah, but if they're shallow enough to like you for the number, then you're gonna see that in other areas of the relationship.
Mm.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That's how I learned that the club is not the place
Yeah.
to find a girlfriend.
Bro, but like at the club, you can actually anywhere, literally,
Mm.
what you need to do when you looking for an actual partner, take them to like kind of shabby place and like see how they act. Not a shabby place, just like an average
Yeah, but if you take
place.
them to like a Applebee's,
Take her to
first
a
date,
McDonald's.
it's like
No,
a 2 for
like-
$20 entree. You
like,
know,
no, like what I'm saying is
You could-
let's say you find someone, right,
Uh-huh.
and you just take them to like an average spot and see how they react, and if they ghost you, then they ghost you. Because then otherwise they're gonna use you for money.
What are you gonna say? Or it could just be
Or
the
you could
quality.
take them to a normal place and then
Yeah.
sometimes take them to a rinky-dink place.
No, take
You
them
know?
to a shitty
So
place
at least
first.
they know what you're capable of. then-
you
and then-
instill the fear, dude.
No, but what if you take them to the shitty place, but the person likes you for your personality, so they end up
Uh-huh.
enjoying the date because it was still fun. You know,
Yeah.
you
It's
still had
always
a
the
lot of
company
fun.
But
and
then
the
there's
food.
always
And then-
preferences.
No,
like,
but then afterwards, you're like, you know what? I was lying. Let's go to this place.
but then it's
and
also
the person's like, whoa.
But then
I thought
they
you had
worry
to
about
demonstrate
trust
your
issues.
personality in order to, like,
Even get the first date?
get the first date.
Wait, I don't get it. What was that
when
again?
you when you're in the talking stages, you have to text them, be funny. When have phone calls, be funny. You know.
Oh, also, yo,
So-
I never texted or called before, like, any, like, dates with anyone.
okay.
Yeah, it's always just like, yo, you meet in person, like, and I literally just hang out with that person in person. Never text about anything, never call about anything. It's just like, when's the next place you like meet up? yeah.
I like that.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's
So
like,
have you used like Tinder or Grindr?
no, I've never used a dating app ever. Yeah,
Or Grindr.
yeah, but besides Grindr.
Besides that.
But yo, I feel like texting and like calling before you even care about the person is such a waste of time,
Mm.
Yeah.
right? Like,
I think calling is a waste of time, like literally with anyone. Like I don't understand people that FaceTime their friends for like hours.
I understand a quick phone call versus like a massive text. Like
Mhm.
if I can convey everything I need to convey in a minute, I'm gonna give a call rather
Yeah.
than type out, like spend 20 something minutes like typing it out. Like just just efficiency wise, like I
Yeah.
can't justify.
Mm.
I went like because a massive text. When you said massive text, I was imagining like 10 bars. I don't want to read that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
So
wanna
it's
sit
better
through
for
and read
both
that.
parties, like,
Yeah.
because if you see
Yeah.
a fucking essay come in, you're like,
block.
Yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not block, but you're like, man, maybe I'll skim it. Like,
I don't know. I
respond
feel
to a
like
couple
I feel like
points.
that's the thing with guys. Like I know a lot of girls that write essays like that to
But I feel like girls type on their phones, so a lot of them are like much faster at it. Like I'm
Yeah,
very
I'm
slow
like-
at typing. Like,
Do you want to talk about the Halloween party?
No. Let's talk about this first. What are we talking about?
We're talking about texting. but-
Anyways,
yeah.
so texting, right? Like me personally, I don't like sending those blocks because it's too much work, right? And I know guys normally don't fucking read that anyways.
No.
So easier to just send like quick things like "fuck you, go kill yourself," you know, never fucking see me again, bitch, and just block. I
Uh-huh.
think that's like
okay,
much easier.
so
like-
Sufficient too, I think.
Yeah, it's straight to the point. Straight to the point. Because I feel like at the point where somebody
nothing lost in
just
translation.
Emotion per word, it's very good.
no, also like it just let's say somebody doesn't give a shit about how you feel. I don't think you should give a shit about how they feel or try to relay that whatever they did made you feel a certain way. So
Yeah.
just just
Honesty.
Yeah.
Honesty. is the
I
best
think that's
policy.
true. And you go to the next level and just straight disrespect. when most normal people would accept that and then just leave it and still be a respectful person.
nah.
Yeah, like
me?
end on good
Like-
terms. Like,
Yeah, you're like, alrighty, it didn't work.
things
out.
didn't work. We tried, but it's like,
You're
no,
like-
I hope you die.
You're like, you
No,
smell
no,
bad.
no. I'm actually not like that, okay?
Oh, really?
Like I would just block the person.
Uh-huh.
So,
so you
they
would
don't
ghost them.
Huh?
Ghost them.
No, I would tell them like, you know, like whatever, and then I just block them. So
Yeah,
they don't have a chance to
wait,
respond.
sorry.
I'd be like, goodbye, bitch. Hope you kill yourself. Block. No, I'm just kidding. I've never done that.
Never.
Now
Never.
look.
Never done that. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Never done that. But what I was gonna say. But for calls, certain things you can't just say on the phone.
Yeah.
Like certain things, like let's say you're going through shit and you can't be there like, and you made me feel like a piece of shit and I'm gonna go kill myself. You know? You
yeah,
can't
like
do
if you
that.
can't collect your thoughts
Yeah,
in
exactly.
a vocal way, I guess.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But it is really fun to read those text messages. Like I like to go
Someone
on Reddit.
pouring out their feelings to you.
Yeah, I like
That's
to
fun.
no on Reddit. Like I would like to just read the text blobs of somebody breaking up with someone
Oh,
and
rather
whatever
than-
they write, and I'm like reading through all of it. Like, damn, bro, they're
That's
cooking.
crazy.
They're cooking.
The cook.
Yeah.
I wonder how many stories that they like pump out if they're like
A
actually.
lot of them are
real.
fake.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like you'll read some shit. And
You're
like,
shattering-
Damn, that's plausible.
You're
but
shattering her world right now.
What
She
is
thinks
it?
they're all
No,
real.
no. I know that a lot of them are fake, but it doesn't mean that they're not entertaining. Like a lot of
Yeah,
manga
but
is fake,
when
but
you
it's
take-
still entertaining.
I think
Yeah, but
all
that's
of manga
fiction.
is fake.
That's fiction, though. That's like
Obviously.
totally different. When
So
but they
if these Reddit posts are fake, it means it's fiction and
But-
it's
but
fun
they frame
fiction.
it
but
as
they
real.
have it as they frame it as real.
When you're watching porn and then there's like, oh, stepsister,
Yeah,
and
but
you kind
you
of
know
like that
that's
because
fake.
it's
You
fake.
know that's fake. You
that's
know
also
that's
fiction.
fake.
That's
Exactly,
fiction, just
so
like
that's
manga's
fiction, but people fucking watch it because they think it's real. They're like, ooh.
Do they though?
Yeah. No,
you
no, no,
you
no,
open
no.
up a textbook.
No, but
and then
look,
you read about-
they definitely think it's like somewhat close to reality because otherwise there wouldn't be such a fetish for MILFs. There wouldn't be fetish for stepsisters and stepdaughters because people fetishize that shit.
Okay, but it's still
But it
fiction.
It is fiction, but
it's-
people hope it's not,
and they
and
have
they're finding it
disclaimers.
entertaining.
They have
Dude.
disclaimers for like
Yeah, I think
most of the like professionally done porn videos. I feel like they always have to have something like, oh, this,
Yo.
like all the.
Yeah, obviously, because then they wouldn't want people to think
But
that was
Reddit
rape.
doesn't
I
have
feel
any
like-
disclaimers.
I feel like sibling porn is just porn.
Of course, that's the topic you got.
Right? Right? Porn.
Step sibling.
It's a oh yes. It's just a category of porn that puts the two people at a similar age.
No.
No, it makes them in the proximity where it's like two people
Hold on, hang on,
unrelated to
hang
each
on.
other.
Hang on, he might be onto something.
But like how many
Continue.
I'm just saying how many people actually click it with letting their imagination run that they're like
I think
Step-siblings.
I think the appeal to it is like, ooh, they shouldn't be doing this. It's
The
kind of like
taboo
that.
aspect.
That's the appeal of it.
There's actually a studio,
Or I
something
feel
like
that would be
Taboo,
the
whatever.
appeal
Yeah, taboo.
if people actually watch through the acting part. But who actually watches through the acting part?
You know, sometimes I like to watch the acting.
Do you watch it at the beginning?
Not
And you're like 8 minutes
You're
in,
going until you find
Not
a
8
good-
minutes. Not 8 minutes.
20
but,
minutes in.
But I would watch like I don't know, like
I
would
would
say
see
like a
whatever's on
minute
the
or two.
thumbnail.
Yeah, like a minute or so. Nothing more than that. I'd be like, okay, I
Really?
gotta have some context. Yeah, like you know what it is. Sometimes when you're watching porn and they're butt naked, it's like every porn is the same. Because so like that's why like like her getting fucked through her skirt is like a little different, or I don't know, she's wearing stockings or something. It's like a little different. It's like characterizing your imagination, I guess. But then like when you watch something, everyone's butt naked in every video you watch. It's basically the same shit,
It is.
So I think the fetish really changes the dynamic of what you're
Mm.
watching, keeps it interesting.
And also the thing is, it's like
So the
In-
context is important.
in all
that
reality, like siblings, they're literally not related, right? So having two opposing like sexes living in the same family and like sharing stuff, I think it's at one point they might have some curiosity, and I'm sure there are people that are actually going down that path, which is why, like I said, there's a big thing for step sibling fucking porn.
Keep in mind, she has a stepbrother. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You don't. That's why I was laughing because like that'd be hilarious if you actually did have one.
That would be
like
funny.
you're outing
Though.
yourself.
That would be funny. But like, there's a logic for all of these things.
He does have a half brother.
Well, he was. I don't know. I like the point to an extent. Like I could see where you were going with that.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
And
like
also,
some-
the point about like barely 18.
Oh,
You know
that's-
that one?
That's a little weird. That
So
one.
that one, it's because people are like, ooh, she's young. Ooh, she's like
Yeah.
a minor. Ooh.
I feel like I just go for the hottest looking one.
Yeah.
When I'm like scrolling.
And also,
Yeah,
too,
but like
you're-
the titles wouldn't have that if that wasn't such an
Yeah,
appeal.
but the titles have they bump up every
I guess
title.
for like normal people, the titles don't matter. But actually, now that I say that out loud,
they do matter.
they probably do matter
Yeah.
for normal people. It's probably the reverse. It's actually probably less normative
for
to
sex
go for
addicts.
pictures.
to ignore whatever the
Yeah.
context is.
I feel like I use both, but definitely if the picture is not
Has shit in it.
ideal, then I'm
What if
definitely
the
moving
picture
to
is
the
the
next
dude?
one. If it's what?
The dude.
It's never the
Oh, dude, no.
That's gay. If it's the dude. You know what I hate? I hate when it starts autoplaying and it goes to the guy getting rimmed. I hate that shit.
Oh, you mean like in the preview?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
And the worst part is that they said it.
No, it's because they want to let you
They-
know what's gonna be in the
they said
video.
it,
Yeah, I
they
think
set they set the preview video.
Because it seems like a lot of people are into that shit. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people are into rimming,
Yeah.
which is wild to me. I would never eat no guy's ass, man.
No,
I wouldn't.
even if it was clean.
Oh, did you remember that video I showed you?
One.
All right, so all right, on Instagram I saw this video and there's this OF model, OnlyFans model, and she hooked up with a basketball player, and they went back to his hotel room, and she ate his ass, and he just
I saw that.
he just came, and then that was it, and then they went to sleep, and she's like, "That's cool." And then he took me out the next morning. He said I could sleep over for the night. She wakes up in the morning and she goes to the bathroom and she looks in the mirror and she has pink eye.
Oh yeah,
He's
it's like
the guy
puffy
that-
and red and.
And then this was right after a NBA championship,
Yo, sweaty swamp ass, bro.
and they won the championship. So good for that team.
No.
But that was a funny story. That's what that reminded me of.
No, that's
Oh, shit.
disgusting.